series. Was that the plan of attack, or?
Yeah, we knew that their scheme and how they played offenses in the past, we knew we were going to have to take a lot of shots downfield today. And we knew that they're a defense that's not going to give you a lot of underneath stuff, and you've got to make those plays down the field. So going into the game, we knew that was going to be the plan, and I think we converted on a lot of them. I think there was still some we left out there, but we did convert on a lot of those deep shots.
Toward the end of that first half, you had a run of 9 consecutive completions, starting with that one to Christian on the 4th and 2 down in the goal line area. Did you just kind of feel yourself getting into a bit of a groove there once you had that connection and got the ball rolling?
Yeah, I think we just had a little momentum that drive. I think we started that drive on the 10-yard line, and that 4th down, or was it 4th down or 3rd down to Christian?
Yeah, the touchdown pass. Yeah.
Oh, the touchdown. Oh, I'm talking about the conversion. There was a 3rd down conversion to him, but we just had a lot of rhythm, and they're a team that's going to Rolodex their coverages. They're going to keep going to 2, going to 3, playing man. And I just felt like as an offense we were in a rhythm that drive. We understood what coverages they were running, and we got the ball out quick, which is huge for us. So that was a really big drive for us to end that 90-yard drive with a touchdown.
Kyle Runn talked about guys in the locker room before the game actually talking about how nice it was to be able to play at home after 5 weeks away. Was there a tangible energy you guys felt from the start?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that just the travel and everything is from London to the West Coast to bye week. People were going everywhere. I mean, it wears on you, man. And to be at home, be in front of your fans, be with your family, people around, it was awesome. It was really nice to play at home again.
Kyle, there's some talk this week just about where Curtis and DJ were at this point in their development. Today, both those guys seem to come up with big plays for you time and time again. What can you say about the performance from those two today specifically?
I mean, today specifically, obviously they played really well, and they made big plays downfield, especially that one to DJ on the left side. But I mean, we've always known what we've had in Curtis and DJ, and Jay Wright, and Greg, and Christian. We've known what we've had in them. People can say what they want, but we know what they've had in these receivers, and they stepped up big today like they have a lot of times in the past. So I think they're young receivers who are playing at a really high level, and they're continuing to get better and better at their craft.
Coach talked about the sense of urgency for today, and sort of the 4th down touchdown to McCaffrey and the fake punt, sort of as examples of trying to keep momentum going and instilling that sense of urgency in you guys. How do those plays, I guess, instill that urgency and then also keep that momentum going when you needed it?
I mean, those are game-changing plays. That 4th down, I mean, we could have easily just kicked a field goal there and chalked up for 3 points, but that 4th down play was huge to Christian to get that touchdown. It was a great call. It was schemed up perfectly. It was wide open. And then the fake punt, I mean, to not put it any other way, it was ballsy. And we got it. And we pushed that pile and we got it. And I think that sparked a little more momentum in us. And it's those plays that are the game-defining plays that, I mean, you make them or you're not. And those are the plays that win the game. So we made them today, and they were huge.
On the 4th down play, what did you see?
Ask Norv. Schemed it up great. He's been doing this a while.
Jarius did a little bit of the work, I think, too, helping to clog. The stuff he does away from the ball, what do you see from him?
It's huge. And Jarius doesn't get enough credit for what he does. Jarius has been in the league for 8, 9, 10 years, and he hasn't been getting the ball as much lately, but he's a great receiver. He does all the little things, like you said, away from the ball, right? And he's, like we've always talked about with Jay, he's one of those reliable guys that on 3rd downs, on scrambles, on things where you need him, he's going to be there for you. And so Jay's always going to be a big part of our passing game. He knows that I'm going to keep coming to him no matter what.
And Kyle, just to go back to that fake punt, so the fact that it comes from the guys on special teams, such a spark like that, does that, knowing that they do so much that most people don't see, does that give you guys a little bit extra lift?
People don't understand how big of an impact special teams has on the game with every special teams play. I mean, you saw the missed field goal at the end of the game. If they make that field goal, they can do an onside kick and maybe recover it and throw a Hail Mary, right? And then obviously field positions with the punts and the kicks, but that fake punt, I mean, special teams plays a huge part, and we take a lot of pride in it. And we have a lot of really good special teams players on our team, and it was Colin that got the 1st down, right? Yeah. I mean, he fought his way out there. So it was huge for us.
The touchdown pass to Curtis, you kind of took a hit as you were delivering it. Was that one where you just were trying to give him a chance to make the play for you, or what was going through your mind?
I mean, we got the coverage we wanted, and that was a double move by Curtis. And, I mean, Curtis is going to get open 85% of the time, you know what I mean? And so I saw that guy come free, and I saw Curtis coming out of a break, and I know Curtis is either going to go up and get the ball or he's going to knock it down. So it was 1st down. I was going to give my guy a shot, and he came away with an amazing catch.
I know every win's important. I understand that every game's important, but
Ron put a big emphasis on this week with the sense of urgency, especially coming after last week and coming at home. Can you just put into words on how big this game actually was for you guys?
I think this shows everyone else. I think we all knew this in the room, but I think it shows everyone else how we are as a team. Obviously, last week's loss was embarrassing, and it wasn't what we wanted to do, but we understand how talented we are when we do the right things, when we don't hurt ourselves, and when we play clean football. And so today was huge. I think you felt that sense of urgency from everybody. I think you could see it in people's eyes when we walked out in pregame today. So it was a really big win for us, but every win is a big win.
Hey, Kyle, I'm sure you got asked this. I came in a little bit late, but the adjustments you guys made from specifically quarter 1 to quarter 2 for you to settle in a little bit more and then get the play action going. Can you kind of take me through that a little bit?
They weren't really adjustments. I think it was part of the game plan. I think I started to see it a little better in the second quarter. I started to understand what they were doing a little bit better. And then really it was just we got in a rhythm and we got some momentum, like I said. And so, I mean, play calling was great today and we executed a lot.
I'm not sure how tuned in you are to what the crowd is doing, but after that third McCaffrey touchdown run, you heard the MVP chants.
I did not hear it.
What did you think of that?
It's well-deserved, man. Dude is the heart and soul of our offense, heart and soul of our team. 3 touchdowns today. Broke a huge run late in the third or fourth quarter. I can't remember when it was, but, I mean, those plays change the game, and he does that week in and week out. So I'm not going to sit here and give MVP talk, but, I mean, Christian McCaffrey is one of the best running backs in the entire league, so we know that.
One play today, Kyle, where you got sacked, and they showed the replay. Somehow you managed not to fumble. The ball was like way above your head and brought it down. Do you remember what you did there to avoid it?
I mean, I think I've watched a lot of tapes of Cam getting hit and holding on to the ball like that. I think I'm just tired of fumbling, to be honest with you. So I'm happy I held on to it.
Talk about the challenge of going back on the road next week to Green Bay, where it's supposed to be snowing and high 32 degrees and all, and just playing up there next week.
It's exciting, man. My family grew up in Wisconsin and Milwaukee, and I grew up watching Green Bay games. So to be able to play in Green Bay and against a great team who's playing really well right now, it's going to be an awesome challenge. We're excited for it, but we got to watch this tape, see what it is, and move on to the next week. But I know we're excited.
Is there a road team that you don't have some sort of connection to this season?
I got connections everywhere.
How much connections did you have with Cam this week? Did you see him much?
Yeah, he was around a lot. It's like that. Like I tell you guys every week, he's always around. We're always talking. I mean, you can say a lot about Cam, but dude is the heart and soul of this team, just like Christian is, and he's a leader in this locker room. And he's there for me and Will, and he's there for this team as much as he can be. So we appreciate him.
Thanks, Kyle.
All right, great words from Kyle Allen. Let's see when Cam Newton finally comes back if he'll answer some questions about Kyle.
Let's do it.
Turn around is fair play, right? Now let's get to some big plays in this game. This one to me was just one of the biggest in this game. It is 4th and 4, and they made the courageous decision to go for the fake punt. How did this worked perfectly. How did it get so open?
So this decision was made on Wednesday in a special teams meeting. But what you're doing right now, you're looking for numbers. You see they have 3 guys on this side, but they got 5 over here. So this guy right here, Colin Jones, he's counting right now. He's going 8-man, 8-man. Now, there's keywords that I don't know anymore, but there's keywords when I played this position that it could have been a Rocco call or a Ricky call or a 44 call. That's the green light. That means we're going, you know? So if you let this play run, you see he's got all sorts of options. So this guy's going to go here. He's going to try to block him. He's blocking him. He's going here.
Pause it right there. So this is ideal.
Right.
Like, this is a really nice wall they've created. You've got Arma right here making another wall. Looks like Colin's got a lot of different choices.
He's got options.
What does he choose? Does he choose wisely or poorly?
He chooses the toughest path he could possibly take. You know, myself personally, I would just take green grass here.
Right.
You know, a faster guy, not as big as me, would have just went outside because this guy's not even paying attention. But
you're right.
I mean, if you
so let this play go, and you're going to see he kind of runs to darkness a little bit here and just gets the minimum, but it's enough for the first down. So beautiful play by him. But you could see there was a lot of daylight to the outside, right?
Right. Beautiful play designed by Coach Chase Blackburn.
Well, the score was 3-0 at this point. To go for it in that situation midfield, great job by Coach Rivera. Let's keep it going now. We're going to talk a little bit of offense, and this is amazing, all right? We just wait every week to see the dazzling play from Christian McCaffrey. Talk about this thing basically you've gone big boy right here, right? You've got Arma in the game. You got your lineman. You're going to have Van Roten pulling around, and then the rest is just Christian McCaffrey finding daylight and taking it to the house. Amazing run.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, as you let it play, this is my favorite play in the North Turner offense because this is just straight
Pause
down,
it right there.
Straight downhill, man on man. This is what we call load power. So the fullback's going outside to block this guy. You see Greg Olsen with a great block, getting his head inside. And this running back, he's just trying to get 2 yards. That's all Norv wants you to do is get 2 yards up the field. But look at this wall.
The O-line does a great job of really pushing that down to the left.
Exactly.
And so as this continues on, you're going to see suddenly it looks like murky, swampy, a lot of dirt in there. And then, oh boy, man hurts with a nice little block. And then it's a foot race.
Right, if you
I mean, it's out the gate. And there, the scary thing is, almost gets caught here at the end. Unfortunately, he doesn't, got a little dinged up, but CMC was ready to go back in the game. If you heard Coach Rivera, he shut him down. What'd he say? He's like, whoa, not so fast.
Wait a minute, big fella. We're good.
Well, one of the guys competing with McCaffrey is one of the fastest guys on the team, had a big interception today. Caroline Can is with Dante Jackson.
I'm here with the CPI voice of the defense, Dante Jackson. How was it to get back in there, get back out there right away, and get into a rhythm for the defense? You're getting a little talking there from head coach Ron Rivera. How was it to get back out?
I would love to be in front of the ball every time, according to God. I would love that. But it was just good to get back out there, get back in front of the home team. We've been away for a little bit, so just to see all our fans out there supporting us, we were ready to go. Ready to go from the start.
How was it for you, though? I mean, you kind of work your way in there in San Francisco, and then you're back out there in your normal starting role. Did you feel like you were able to get into the rhythm?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. I knew coming into this game, I was going to be back to my normal duties, back to being out there. So I prepared like I wanted to come out here and have a big game, and I was able to do that. Kudos to that front seven for getting to the passer. It makes our job easy. So
I know a lot of people were getting nervous when that game in San Francisco. They had flashbacks to that Pittsburgh game last year. But for you guys to immediately right that and head back in the right direction, is that something you guys talked about?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. We know the turnout season took last year after a devastating loss like that. So our whole thing we preached this week was to get back to ourselves, get back to doing what we do. And the vibes were good all week. Practice was great all week, and that's what we wanted to do. We came out here and did exactly what we wanted to do, and that's to show everybody that you don't need to worry. We're gonna play ball.
Well, I have to ask. Trey Boston gets an interception.
Yeah.
These avenues out there, but it's good for him. He finally gets his interception. Yeah. What was it like celebrating with him?
Oh, it was great. It was great because when you get a guy like Trey who celebrates literally with anybody and everybody, from the kicker to the holder to anybody, when you see him make an impact play like that, everybody wants to celebrate with him. Everybody wants to know that we appreciate you. So we're gonna come out there and we're gonna celebrate with you this time.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the win. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.